If you hear me clap once. If you hear me clap twice. Okay, well, thank you all for coming to the first ever DBS Kiki OTY ceremony. Thank you all for being here tonight. Also, thank you for the DBS and also DBS and friends, because some people out the country are here as well. You're Belgian, Czech Republic, correct? Exactly. Plus internationals in the building as well. First off, I would like to start with a little thank you word, like for the scene and a little bit of like Kiki scene history of the DBS and stuff like that. So I would like to say thank you all for attending the first ever OTY. On September 23rd in 2016, legendary Asado and I, we hosted the first Kiki function in Rotterdam, the Netherlands, of course. And that was the official beginning of opening the functions in the Kiki scene in the Netherlands. So now it's 8 years ago. So we started 8 years back in the day. So of course in the early DBS days, the major scene was still growing and the Kiki scene was just this younger counterpart. So we were kind of like blending it in, being, trying it out for the first time. And then over the first early few years, I would like to give a shout out and thank you as well to the houses that contributed as well in those days. So I would like to say thank you to Marina from the house, the used house, the House of Flying Daggers. We had the International Italian Kiki House of Fuji, which is run by Nagato as well. We had the Hague's own Kiki House, House of Major by Ray Major, the International Playground. And of course, the Netherlands' first international legendary Kiki House of Angels. So eventually, the Kiki scene started to grow and grew more attention for the youth and also community organizers and little organizations that help for trans youth, black and brown queer institutions and stuff like that. So slowly over the few months and years they started to get involved as well. So now moving forward in the current day in 2024, we have a bustling Kiki scene with over 11 houses that are active right now. So thank you all for playing a big part. Y'all are turning it, y'all making it hot, y'all are the new generation. And just to say as well that I'd like to call out the leaders on stage or the ones that are present. I know some people are not here at the moment, but we can have their kids on stage or the representation of the house as well. So with further ado, I'd like to call on stage Mother Andrea Cabana from the House of Cabana. I'd like to call on stage Father Karim and European Godfather Michael Bodega. From the House of Juicy, if Maximus, Gabi, and Exo are here, if only then Gabi, then we have shout out to Ocean all the way in Japan right now. Alia, Sarkis, Juju, Michelin, the girls. If one of you want to come on the stage, shout out to the House of Bubuton, and here House of Bubuton as well. We have Mother Delilah Telfar as well in the building. Dio from the House of Versace, you can also come on stage. Thank you. Shout out to Naima in Berlin right now, but we can have Sierra on stage. And Typhoon is also out the country, but if I can have Roberto in the stands over here. Yes. And of course we have the Mother Italian. And I'd like to call on stage the founding father of the house, legendary founding father of the house, Pasechi Azado. But still in the moment as well thank you for helping with building and also being in the chats and everything for the last year as well. So come on stage too. And also a very big shout out to, I'm not sure if she's here tonight, but Mother Serena, 007. Serena has really as well helped the last few years to bringing the youth into the community. So shout out to Serena as well. Thank you for all that you do for the scene as well. Major thank you for the scene. And before we're going to continue with the OTYs and the categories and everything, I would like to have Andrea to the front really quick because of Andrea today, we are standing right here right now. making sure that the OTY trophies, the flyer, with the DJ, the commentator, the food that's like outside in the corridor. So thank you, Mother Andrea Gabana, for doing what you do for the scene. So, with further ado again, of course, when we started the OTYs and the planning of the OTYs, we were also talking about a few rules and things on how we're going to do this, because it's also the first time. So, we have a little quick explanation from Michael how things went. So, if Michael would like to take the mic.
Can I have all the ladies sit down? So if you are a butch queen, a transman, can the ladies sit? Yeah.
Shut up.
You can have my seat. One of the ladies, like, or one of the people. Please, everybody, let's act like this stage was for them, please. Please stand up. Before we dive in, signing line. So I want to take a moment to explain the rules and processes that have shaped tonight's nominees and winners, so that you have a clear understanding of everything, because I know it's the first Kiki Awards fall. There are two types of awards we'll present tonight. So you have the category awards and you have the Superlative awards. For the category awards, if a participant has won at least once at the OTY approved Kiki Ball in the Netherlands, they are automatically nominated. This includes both participants from the Dutch scene and also the international workers who have competed here at NF1. Only Dutch Kikis have been considered for these awards, and the winners are based on who has the most grand prizes wins across the season. In the case of a tie, the Dutch Kiki scene leaders across the season. In case of a tie, all the Dutch Kiki leaders have voted on the person that they think is most deserving. For the Superlative Awards, these are a special recognition for individuals who have been exceptional in their roles or have made significant contributions to our community. The nominees were submitted by each house, and once finalized, all house leaders voted on the nominee per house award. The winner is the individual who has received the most votes, so it's based on votes, guys. This season, from August 23 to July 2024, included several amazing Kikis that were OTY approved. These events all follow specific guidelines laid out by the Dutch Kiki scene leaders to become OTY approved, which we posted on the DBS Kiki Awards wall on Instagram. Looking forward for the 2024-2025 season, we've already incorporated new requirements. Tonight, we'll be giving out awards across 64 categories. These categories were chosen to reflect the current walk categories within the Dutch scene, and we've made a commitment to evolve and adapt in future seasons by welcoming feedback from all of you. The rules and processes for the of the year approved were co-created by the Dutch Kiki scene leaders, which is made up of leaders from every Kiki house in the Netherlands. Since December 2023, we've met to ensure that every house had an equal opportunity to shape the awards process, ensuring that it reflects our values of transparency and fairness. Finally, all the nominees were announced in the weeks leading up to tonight, and the winners will be revealed as we progress through the ceremony. So sit back, enjoy, and let's celebrate the members of our scene.
Batch of OTYs, actually. So thank you, leaders. Give a round of applause. Take a round of applause.
So the first category of, oh my god, excuse my voice by the way, but I love this night. The first category of the night is Butch Queen Folk Fan. Really, really Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. Legendary words spoken by Julius Caesar to describe his swift and undeniable victories. For the winner of this category, these words are more than fitting. The moment she entered the scene, it was clear that she was going to be a force to reckon with. From Europe to the States, she has left a permanent stamp on the Butch Queen Folk Femme category. Congratulations to the first ever Butch Queen Folk Femme of the Year in the Dutch Kiki scene, Fendi Wang. Performance. The winner of the category, everywhere she goes, in Europe, she leaves an unforgettable mark with her presence and unparalleled talent. She is not just a performer, but a reference and an inspiration in a category. With flawless execution and her own unique style, she captivates audiences and dominates every stage she steps onto. Congratulations to the first ever Femme Queen Performance of the Year, Lulu Bodega. The next category is drag's performance. Okay. Coming all the way from outside of the Netherlands, she doesn't just compete, but she dominates. With every performance, she shows the girls that she's here to slay and play. Her country movement, her poise, and her undeniable talent have earned her Women's Performance of the Year. Sova Versace. Drag's Performance of the Year. Her name is synonymous with excellence, like the true Virgo that she is. Every space she enters, she commands attention. With her unique style, unmatched energy, and a vibrant personality, she is an undeniable force. Known globally for her unforgettable performance, she raises the bar every time she steps onto the stage. It is with great pleasure that we crown her tonight as Drag's Performance of the Year, Tyra Bodega. Realness with a twist. This winner, he doesn't just walk. He owns every step. His name embodies his energy, a flame that blazes through the competition, leaving nothing but admiration in its wake. With a twist that's as sharp as its rear, he consistently delivers performances that are unforgettable. It's with great pleasure that we celebrate tonight Blaze Wang. year. They are the epitome of creativity and control. Every time they step onto the floor, it's a moment that stays with us long after the ball is over. Their precision, blended with personality and innovation, brings a fresh energy to the old way category. They are a true moment maker, finding inventive ways to wake up every ball and leave the audience wanting more. With every move, they honor the history of the old way while pushing it forward. Congratulations, Old Way of the Year, Coriander Bodega. New Way of the Year. She brings a heat to the new way that's impossible to ignore. Flexibility, precision, and creativity. She embodies everything this category demands. With each performance, she stretches the boundary of what's possible and making New Way look as effortless as it is demanding. Whether it's fluidity of her movements or the sharpness of her poses, she knows how to captivate and leave a lasting impression. Congratulations, New Way of the Year, Cotton Talcott. New performance of the year. Her performance is as natural as it's captivating, blending softness, cunt, and personality with every movement. Her ability to move so effortlessly, yet with undeniable grace, has set her apart in the Dutch Ballroom Scene. From the moment she stepped onto the floor, it was clear that she was going to be a star. Congratulations to the new performance of the year, Vanilla Bodega. Hands performance of the year. A living legend. She continues to remind us all of how storytelling is done through the art of hands. Her movements are more than just gestures. They speak, they captivate, and they command attention. Even after all these years, she still steps out and delivers performance that leaves the audience in awe, proving that mastery never fades. Tonight, we honor her continued excellence as Hands Performance of the Year. Noah Angel. Arms control. She holds it down for the arms control category like no other. Her precision, control, and sheer power have made her a force to be reckoned with. Every move she makes is a sharp, deliberate, and leaves an impressive impact. Her dedication to her craft shines through in every performance. And tonight, we recognize her as Arms Control of the Year, Andrea Gabbana. Then I give the word to Andre.
Thank you.
Hi everybody. How are we doing? Alright, I'm your host for the next categories. So first we're going to the runway category. First up is Butch Queen European Runway of the Year. The nominees for this category are Alpha Juicy, Fernando 007, and Karim Bodega. The winner of Butch Queen European Runway of the Year always graces the runway with elegance. The person with the most wins in the past season is Karim Bodega. Next up, Femme Queen European Runway of the Year. The nominees for this category are the Femme Queen Runway Divas of the DBS, Ciara Mermaid and Valentina Juicy. The winner of the Femme Queen European Runway of the Year, her walk, you know it like no other, she always pumps it with fire, and with the most wins is Ciara Mermaid. Next up is Drag's European Runway of the Year. The nominees for this category are two internationals that walked in the DBS, Kelly Windowson and Mystic Mermaid, and one from our scene, Koi Alura Mermaid. Given this was a tie, there's been a vote to determine the winner. And the winner of Drag's European Runway of the Year is the runway statement, Mystic Mermaid. The nominees for the next category are for All-American Runway of the Year, and these are An Artist 007, Dala 007, Novia 007, Midnight Mermaid, and Ukiyo Yoru Mermaid. All individuals with their own unique walk and presence on the floor. The person who has come out as the winner for the All-American Runway of the Year, the always affected Dala 007. category for Runway is New Runway of the Year. The nominees are a mix of DBS and international, Kiki 007, Citrine Pastecchi, now 007, Ilnana Mulang, Kit Pastecchi, and even the icon Ricky, who's walked and won here. All of the nominees have made it hot in their first year of walking the category, but there can only be one winner. The voted upon winner for this category is Citrine 007. Areas. Right. Now the next categories are face. So first up is Femme Queen Face of the Year. The nominees for Femme Queen Face of the Year, they are undeniably known for shining in this category. Of course, these are Bella Angels, Kiki Gabbana, and Zaza Angels. All three of them beautiful souls who grace the floor with their presence. There can only be one winner, and the winner of this award with the most wins is the Heavenly Beauty, Zaza Angels. Women's Face. So the nominees for Women's Face of the Year are Hilara 007, Taina 007, Vixen Pastecchi, and Zay Wang. All of these gorgeous women have won in the past Kiki OTY season, but this award goes to Taina 007.
Can you wait 1 minute? Get the funny space my bed around.
Now up next is Drag's Face of the Year. For this category, there's only been one person who's eligible to receive the award by walking and winning Drag's Face in the BBS. So the Drag's Face OTY goes to Raja Wang. Finally, the Butch Queen Face of the Year nominees. They are Bo Jaden Juicy, Denzel Juicy, Arity Wang, Tariq Juicy, and Poison Wang. This category has some stiff competition with multiple people having multiple wins under their belt. But in the end, the winner is the Butch Queen Face Statement, Poison Wang. So the first category of body is Femme Queen body. For this category, there was only one Femme Queen who was eligible to receive the award by walking and winning in the Dutch Kiki scene. And the Femme Queen body of the year goes to Gigi Juicy. Body of the Year, the two nominees for this category are Phoenix 007 and Ayana Talpa, who each won this past Kiki season. The Women's Body of the Year is, you all know her, Phoenix 007. Up next is Butch Queen Body of the Year. The nominees for this category are Anansi Angels and Cherry Bodega, of each one in this past Kiki season. The winner with the most wins under his belt, the winner of Butch Queen Body of the Year is Cherry Bodega. Next is Trans Man Body of the Year. For this category, there was only one trans man eligible by walking and winning. Trans Man Body of the Year goes to Alpha Bodega. Finally, last but definitely not least, Big and Beautiful Body of the Year. Of course, it's the big and beautiful Roberto Angel.
Sorry, of course I need to talk for a second. How are we doing? Let's go. The reason I'm not just standing here, I'm also like finally inspired of standing here, is seeing kids like Baby Moon, Diamond, and all the other ones. Y'all bring it up for the big girls and the big boys. Keep pushing. Next season it's gonna be yours. Believe me, I keep on pushing. Bring your brothers and sisters out. We need us. They need us. They go.
Alright, so before I give the mic to Noah, the next categories, we found a phone. There's clouds in the background.
That's Bella.
Alright, let's give it up to Mother Noah, everybody.
Okay, perfect. So I'll be going over the categories Sex Siren, Fashionista OTY, and Realness. So we're first going to start with male figure Sex Siren. So if you can see the nominees, please. We have Michaela Poseshi Dolo, legendary. Also legendary Papi Bodega all the way from the US. And we have Toxic Wang, I think from Paris. So they all made it hot at the functions, but it was one of the hottest this season. Can I have the winner, please? Michaela Poseshi Double, legendary. Congratulations for your OTY for Male Figure Sex Siren of the Year. to the next category, Catboy Sex Siren. So it was basically grand prize mermaids across the board. But we have Ashley Mermaids from the DVS and we have Indica Mermaid from Germany. So the winner of this OTY, this bitch came out last time with this overproduction at the primary part 2. So you already know, Ashley Mermaid, Catboy of the Year. Congratulations, Ashley. We're going on to Film Queen Sex Siren. So I would like to say to the ladies, Mother Aitana Wang, Kayami 007, Mother Lulu Bodega, Mother Naima Mermaid, and Naomi Juicy, thank y'all for making it hot and representing it for the Film Queens. Y'all be doing it. Give them a round of applause, because it takes nerve. But the one that totally ate it and made her name internationally known as Film Queen Sex Siren. Can I have the winner, please? Mother Aitana Wang. Film Queen Sex Siren. Siren of the Year. We have the nominees. We have Amy 007, all the way from Amsterdam, Isis Wang, all the way from Paris, Faya Cabana from DBS, and Miss Colombia Cabana. So I didn't write anything down, but I just want to do this pure from the heart and everything. This bitch, when I saw her the first time, I was like, she's into ballroom, but like into ballroom. This bitch comes out with such a passion, such love for the scene and community. You already know what I'm saying, I'm looking at you. Miss Colombia Cabana. Category was actually founded by our pioneer scene, Ambiance Being Juicy. But the nominees we have are Jeremiah 007 and Ambiance Juicy. So the category Line Babe originated here, of course. And Amber really made a statement by trying to include more people into the sex siren categories and breaking basically a boundary in the scene as well in the ballroom scene to include more people in this category as well. So the first ever Line Babe OTY in the Kiki scene is Ambiance Juicy. I need everyone to grab their phone out because it's Amber's birthday today. So let's make a video singing happy birthday ambiance. So let's do this real quick. And also,
You can turn.
Yeah, we can turn. So, happy birthday to you, ambiance. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear ambiance. Happy birthday to you. Thank you all. OTY that we have is Fashionista OTY. Fashionista OTY is basically the sum up from the best dressed, fashion killer, Kiki labels as one OTY. Since we're still building, of course, people walking the fashion categories in the scene. There were 2 people nominated. Is there the slide of the nomination? Yes. We have Kodeta 007 and we have Sishi Pasashi 00. So Kodeta took the grand prize for Best Dressed Fashion Killer at Primary 1. And Sishi took grand prize Kiki labels at the Day and Night Part 2, the Temu moment, you know. So this was a tie and was broken. So the winner of the Fashionista OTY is Sishi Pasashi 00. To one of my favorite categories. This is the Realness category. And we're starting off with the girls tonight. Ladies first, Fam Queen Junior Realness. We have Cypress Louboutin and Mermaid. Kayani 007. Kiki Noir 007 all the way from Belgium. And Milena Louboutin. Now, of course, the scene is by Femme Queens, and we have to make, of course, this moment big, of course. So whoever wins tonight, know that you're also inspiring the next generation of Femme Queens to come after y'all. And y'all, the way y'all live your lives and the way you do your stuff, it's really something that is like out of this world. And we support y'all on all the stuff that y'all say. But the winner of tonight for the OTY is Cypress Louboutin for the Give Cypress Louboutin a round of applause, y'all. Next category is Femme Queen Senior, Femme Queen Realness Senior. So this is for the categories for the ladies that have been positioned for a longer time. So we had the nominees for tonight. We had Aliyah Louboutin, Ahana Wang, Amy 007, and Naomi 007. All these girls on the floor for Realness are threats. You know, they make other girls scared a little bit, you know. But tonight we're celebrating the first Femme Queen Realness Senior of the Year, Miss Ahana Wang. Now we're going to Transman Realness OTY. And these 2 nominees, I think we all know them. We have Alta Bodega from Spain and 607. These 2 are real to the core. They made it hot as well in the major and Kiki scene. But for tonight in the Kiki scene, we will celebrate the winner of tonight, Alpha Bodega. Congratulations, Alpha, for for the next category. We have Drags and Realness. We got 2 of the ladies on the board. We have Baby Moon Mermaid and Sandy Angels. These two ladies have been making it hot in the Bay and Kiki scene because they've been going at it back to back to back to back. But I also would like to say to congratulate them as well for their journey in the category drag realness, also traveling internationally and making known the country as well. So for this winner, I'm just gonna do it. Baby Little Mermaid, drag realness of the year. Congratulations, Pretty Boy. We're gonna go on to Pretty Boy Realness of the Year. So we have the nominees on the board. We have August Wang, Bobby Bodega, all the way from the US, and Father Maximus Juicy from the DBS. All of them as well are international walkers and are strong walkers in the category as well. But for the OTYs in the DBS, we had one winner that stood out, which was August Wang. Yes. Schoolboy Realness. The next for the backpacks. Period. We have two from the DBS that are standing out. We have Addis Juicy and Blaze Wang. Also for this category, both of them making hot as well internationally and in the country as well. But the winner of tonight for Schoolboy Realness of the Year is Blaze Wang. Everyday Realness. Before we start with this OTY, after this we have a quick intermission because we're going to start after the break with the Superlative Awards. But before this, we have the Everyday Realness category. We have all the way from Spain, Godfather Kobu Bodega and Oceanics Mermaid. I'll say the mermaids are in the building tonight. While since we're making just so much noise, the winner of tonight's OTY is Oceanics Mermaid. Congratulations, Oceanics Mermaid. So, guys, can we have a moment, please? We have people here from organizations that are here to talk about a lot of things. So we have Dina here from Trans United. So give it up for Dina. Sawyer.
Thank you for having us. Trans United is an organization that is really rooted in the ballroom scene. I was myself in 1989 in the House of Extravaganza, so that's a way back. What I keep with me for, as a spirit from my mother Angie, was that I wanted to bring safety for the community. And with that, it means that everyone in this room knows what it is to be violently, like approached, or that you have issues where you don't want to be talking too much about because there's a lot of stigma around it. The organization that we run is there to come with your mothers, your fathers, your sisters, to just come to talk about anything you need, from lawyers to migration issues, housing shit, everything is possible. I want you to know this because many of us are still struggling and thinking this is a space where it's only about fun. The houses really came from when I was young. I got my HIV status at 21 in New York. I was literally on the streets working at the piers, and then there were these people that came to me like, okay, you going a bit too hard, and you need some sort of like love. At the moment when you feel alone, please do not hesitate to step forward, because we are here 24/7 to help you all out. This is not only in Amsterdam, it is also in Paris, where we have our organization running, Acceptez Enfant. We also have this in Brussels, but it's good to know that whenever you need your medication, whether it's PrEP, or anything, please reach out. There's no shame in this community, because this is the ballroom community. Okay? Thank you.
So we now have a break, and we start at 6:50 again.
So thank you, everybody. So we're going to continue with the Superlative Awards. So these are the awards that the leaders have decided to choose from. Multiple houses, 10 houses that voted. And this is the one that we're going to start with, is Beginners of the Year. What I love about the person that won, this person, let me see. She came in the scene last year, I remember, at the primary Kiki ball, storming. I remember there was a little friction going on, which was junior realness versus feminine realness. But this girl, I told her, I said, keep continuing to walk, because you're going to win this, trust me. And everybody voted for her. This is Beginners of the Year, goes to Ahana Wan. And shout out to everyone that were nominated as well. Like, you're making history right now. Even if you don't win, it's okay. You know what I mean? You have plenty more, and hopefully the next leaders will step in. The new generation will step in one day and take over our spots and continue this process. You know, this is just the beginning. So let's go to Star of the Year. And every single person on this list, when they walk in the room, so this is the important part. So some people think like, what is Star of the Year? What's Beginners of the Year? What does it mean? Literally, what does it mean is when a person walks in that room. So if you are a star in the ballroom scene, right? You are part of it under 2 years, 2-3 years, right? So when you walk in the room, do you make noise for your category? Do you make noise as a person? Exactly. So But this person makes noise all around the world. And they change, listen, if this person don't ever walk again, I mean, and I hope they walk, this person will always be stamped as one of the best from this generation for their category, but also, literally, if you say Fendi, statement. So this is a hard one too. Literally, again, when these people walk in the room, they have a name. It's not just, okay, the leaders voted for because of favoritism. No, they have a name. When they walk in the room and their statements, they're not just statements in this country, but also outside. So let me tell you about this person. When she came into ballroom, she kind of, for me, and now take it personal, she changed the game for us. And as in, not just in Europe, but also like literally people in the States who knows who she is. Mm-hmm. When you hear the name Aitana, literally when you talk about DBS, you have to mention her. It's just certain people that just make noise every time, every category. So we're very proud and we're very privileged to have you in the scene. So now after statement comes legend, right? So basically. Yes. And let me tell you something about these people. They literally paved the way for us to be here. Right? Also, all these names on the list, you should know who they are. You should. But let's talk about the mother of the Kiki scene, Noah Angel. She's not just like of the Netherlands, but like literally Europe, you know what I mean? She's been known doing her thing on and off the floor. So really appreciate it. And without her foundation, it wouldn't be the same as well. So period. What's next?
Oh, literally go to sending all these fathers. All these fathers.
Shout out to all the fathers. Well,
Let's go, son.
No, but as a father, a lot of all these fathers literally put blood, sweat, and tears into their house. Literally, I see them doing their thing. Everybody, and they run it differently. There's no guideline of how to be a father. Everybody has their own way of doing it. And to see now the structure going in and seeing this is amazing to see. These people literally will guide the next leader to become the next father and the next mother. But this one is, of course, personal, which is my father, my house, Karim Modega. it's like, Corinne, you'll be doing your thing as a father, and it's so nice to see, especially in your country, like you're really just not too many people into yourself. Everybody else did it too. You deserve this award. So let's go without a mother, without a father, there's no mother. Right? The mother is the reason why we're here, because of mothers. So, it's shout out to all these mothers. Okay, this one also, Lulu Bodega, shout out to her, also personal. She's in Germany right now, also being a mother of this. She's doing her thing. So I'm very proud of that. Let's go to the next. Again, like there's parents, there's leaders, but let's go back to the father. This is more of a new category also in the past year. So I think tonight will be also being the first Dutch, well, no one, correct me if I'm wrong, we're the first European Kiki Scene Awards for 12 years. So we're in Europe, we're the first, right? And with that,
Come on!
So with this new category like added, we want to encourage the youth, right? And hopefully more houses will grab their prince and princesses to push them into become leadership, yeah? So with this one, shout out to Prince Sitina. Yeah. Self-made, everything, runway, looking like a real model. So I'm proud of you. You did it as well. So without a prince, we need a princess. So this person also, when she walks, it just gives me life. She always gives me positivity when she's on the floor, and she really gives a princess. So shout out to Kiki. So now we go to Dutch Jet Setter of the Year. So this means these are the people. Cherry. Legend. Behavior. So these are the Dutch Jet Setters, right? Meaning they travel. Some that I saw Atana, I saw Noah in the States doing her thing, Nakima got nominated also in the States, Lulu doing her thing. There's Typhoon, all of them, they were doing their thing, right? But you know, there's one girl just wins that. Well, I mean, they all do. But this girl, like I said before, I kind of like. So the next one, so we're going to shout out to the people that came from outside in this country and they walked, even they judged or they like commentated or whatever. Like they had a big impact, right? So, but you know, this girl, the reason why, you know, the Cabanas are in the building is because of this girl. Raisha Cabana. So the last one for my second one. So free agent, meaning 007. Right? So one thing about ballroom, yes, it's about house structure, right? But once you're a 007, you're by yourself, basically. Even though this team could be very supportive, you know, it's still hard to be a 007. But this person, when they were a 007, they was storming, they was doing their thing. I felt like it was like an underdog story. And they rose and they won their ball at the what's it called, the Kiki ball. And they served all the people, including my house. Yes. Realness. Can't win anymore. Give the rest a chance now, you know. But now we can go to the legendary X.
Hello, everybody. A round of applause for all the winners before. A round of applause for yourself for being here. And a round of applause for the DBS. Let's go. Well, thank you. So the next categories are more about the gender expressions and the people in the scene, especially the first category, the femme queens. Without the femme queens, there's no ballroom. So give a round of applause for all the girls around the world, not just here, but around the world, keeping it hot. Okay. All of these ladies have made their energy known and showing the girls who they are, but there's one that shined just a little harder and got the most votes. Aitana. Let's look at the boys. I mean, the Butch Queens. These boys have made our scene hot, caliente. And we are very proud of all of you. So keep up the good work. The winner of this category is our little firecracker, Feli. So, the next category is the boys who go up in drags, the gals that go up in dressed as a girl, the drags of our scene. They really make ballroom, our scene, hot. And very interesting to watch, to see them switch, you know? But there can be one winner, and that's our own Tyra. So, the next category is Woman of the Year. The women of our scene, they also shine very, very bright in their support and their expression in all the categories that they walk. So also, give a round of applause for them as well. But a bigger applause for Phoenix. Very mindful. But very important is also our man of our scene, of course, the trans man. Next to the champions, we also have these representing our scene and showing their magic. So pay attention, okay? Walking many, many different categories, they express themselves in the best way they can and want, okay? European Prince Alpha Bodega. So ballroom is a place not just to walk balls, of course, but also like to learn more about yourself. Where you can also find out what your gender is and how you want to express that part of your life. So these are the nominees of this category, and the most voted for is Coriander Bodega. So without ballroom DJs, the scene doesn't go around. We need music, we need that beat, we need that fire, you know? We need those scratches. And to The winner of this category is Friendly Juicy. Congratulations. Next to our DJs, we also need the people on the mic. We need a fire on the mic too. It's a kind of energy, you know? We need the energy when we step on the floor, and the one who's, we all know him. We all know he's not here, but our legendary Oprah Father Typhoon, A-Go. The legendary voice of DBS. So after this function, you go home, you're like, okay, we had a function, but we want to watch it back. We want to see our clips. Many years, so many times, people were like, where are the clips? Did you have my clips? If somebody has my clips, please send it to me, but it's a ballroom. We need this documentation for us to watch it back. I mean, we still have clips from like the 80s, the 60s, so it's good for us to have these moments. So, our one person, or group or organization, let's say Ballroom Tapes, congratulations.
Thank you. Stop it.
Okay, so the next category is the promotion of all the balls. These are the nominees of all the amazing balls that we had this year. But there's going to be one year, and it's the summer of fun, Kiki. So for the next category, all the balls of 2023 and 2024 are nominated for this. 6 balls. We'll want to have more balls next year. But again, Summer of Pride, Kiki, congratulations. Next to walking balls, it's also very important to teach and inform the kids. And these initiatives come from our scene to the world. But give a big round of applause for Bodega University. Congratulations. Thank you for all your work.
Thank you. I really wanted to say something real quick because just the list of nominees was super fat, and I think, like Dina already explained, it's like there's more than only the fun part of ballroom. And I am looking forward to connecting more to all these other initiatives that we're already having. So let's please, I just wanted to put that out there because, yeah, I think that's very important besides all the fun that we're having with each other.
Thank you so much, bodegas, for this So, most outstanding community organizer of the year. The nominees are Amber Juicy, happy birthday. Mother Andrea Gabbana. Legendary Oprah father Azaro Pastich, you're 007 at this point. Jake Bodega, Father Kareem Bodega, Serena 007, legendary Oprah father Typhoon Angels. DBS voted for the most outstanding community organizer, and that is our very, very own Mother Andrea Gabbana. Congratulations. Next category, most outstanding community partner of the year. So these are the organizations from outside that support and help our community grow. Black Pride, Colored Collective, Donadaria, Encourager, the Hangout and Trans United Europe. DBS, we voted for Trans United Europe. Congratulations and thank you for your hard work. Here we go. Trans United. Say what? Thank you. Congratulations.
Like was already said before, what Trans United has done for the trans community in the Netherlands, but especially for the community of color, I think is not happening in the Netherlands yet anywhere else. It's so important what Trans United has brought, the knowledge that they're sharing with doctors, with the healthcare world, coming from Dina, but also people like Sunny that can't be here tonight, but definitely also she's so meaningful to what she does for the clinic, and so many other people that are helping. I really hope that the next year the connection with the ballroom community becomes even stronger, the connection with the Bodega University becomes even stronger. But any other houses, if you feel like you're passionate about access to healthcare, about sexual health and providing services for the people in your house, please step up, please let your house leaders know, because they know how we can unite and how we can connect. Because in the end, the Kiki scene is also about the activism, like Dina told about in the organization.
Give a round of applause for the organization. So, we came to the last category. The most outstanding house of the year. So all the Kiki houses that are represented in the Kiki scene in the DBS are nominated. Without these diverse group of houses, we cannot have a complete scene. We have seen the scene grow from one little chapter to all of these beautiful houses, chapters of houses. So give a round of applause for every leader, every mother, father, princess in every house, for all the hard work. Keep it up. Keep it up.
Ja.
Spannend, hè? Spannend. The house, based on the most votes by our community, is the house of Farrah Wang. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Congratulations. Most outstanding of the year. The House of Wang.
Hi everybody. Y'all know me, I commentate these balls all day, every day. But no, I really want to thank my house. That's one, because I think without them, I wouldn't be complete and even in house. Like, it takes a lot of courage, a lot of support, a lot of energy. It's just a lot to be also. I'm 23. I'm doing this with all these kids. I need to bring them everywhere, lead them and stuff like that. So I really want to thank y'all. I want to thank the ballroom scene for always supporting me. I've been here for 6 years now. So I really love each one of y'all. And thank you so much. Thank you, Aitana. Thank you, Wang. Congratulations.
Before we're going to wrap this up, can we ask everybody to stand up and let's take a group picture all together? Because this is the first time that we're doing this as the DBS. We are united so often. We're inviting ourselves so often with all these different houses, but this is something that we're doing collectively. So let's get to the drum.
Come on stage. Y'all come on stage. No, there's too many people. Cameraman on here. Yeah. Cameraman here and then all the lights. All the lights.
Everybody on stage. Have a camera guy? Do we have a camera guy? Oh, no.
Lights? Lights? We need to have more lights on the public.
You take the picture. Okay, cool. Okay. No, it's okay. No, it's okay. Or maybe I am joining. I am joining. Of course I'm joining.
And that wraps up the OTY server, the first one in 8-year Dutch Kiki history. Can I say a big thank you to everyone who's made this possible? the Helling staff, our DJ Gadi Juicy, MC Kishan Wang, Ballroom Tapes behind the camera, the volunteers and fellow organizers, the Keo Pastechi, the Lobia, Michael Bodega, Noah Angels, Karina Vega, and also our catering, Maria, Elena Marisco, thank you.